Open Book Genesis 18 Dow Reams Version. Theme: The three visitors, promise of Isaac. Abraham intercedes for Sodom. 1. And the Lord appeared to him in the vale of Mamre, as he was sitting at the door of his tent, in the very heat of the day. 2. And when he had lifted up his eyes, there appeared to him 3 men standing near him, and when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the door of his tent, and bowed down to the ground. 3. And he said, Lord, if I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away from thy servant. 4. But I will fetch a little water, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. 5. And I will set a morsel of bread, and strengthen ye your heart, afterwards you shall pass on, for therefore are you come aside to your servant. And they said, Do as thou hast spoken. 6. Abraham made haste into the tent to Sarah, and said to her, Make haste, temper together 3 measures of flour, and make cakes upon the hearth. 7. And he ran to the herd, and took thence a calf very tender and very good, and gave it to a young man, who made haste, and boiled it. 8. And he took butter also and milk, and the calf which he had boiled, and set it before them, but he stood by them under the tree. 9. And when they had eaten, they said to him, Where is Sarah thy wife? He answered, Behold, she is in the tent. 10. And he said to him, I will return and come to thee at this time, life accompanying, and Sarah thy wife shall have a son. Which Sarah hearing, laughed behind the door of the tent. 11. Now they were both old, and far advanced in years, and it had ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of women. 12. And she laughed secretly, saying, After I am grown old, and my Lord is an old man, shall I give myself to pleasure? 13. And the Lord said to Abraham, Why did Sarah laugh, saying, Shall I of a woman that am old, indeed bring forth a child? 14. Is there anything hard to God? According to appointment I will return to thee at this same time, life accompanying, and Sarah shall have a son. 15. Sarah denied, saying, I did not laugh, for she was afraid. But the Lord said, Nay, but thou didst laugh. 16. And when the men rose up from thence, they looked toward Sodom, and Abraham walked with them, conducting them. 17. And the Lord said, Can I hide from Abraham what I am about to do? 18. Seeing he shall become a great and mighty nation, and all nations shall be blessed in him. 19. For I know that he will command his children, and his household after him, to keep the way of the Lord, and do judgment and justice, that the Lord may bring upon Abraham what he hath spoken. 20. The Lord said therefore, The cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is multiplied, and their sin is grown exceedingly grievous. 21. I will go down and see whether they have done according to the cry that is come to me, that I may know whether it be so. 22. And they turned themselves from thence, and went their way to Sodom, but Abraham stood yet before the Lord. 23. And drawing nigh, he said, Wilt thou destroy the just with the wicked? 24. If there be 50 just men in the city, shall they perish with all? And wilt thou not spare that place for the sake of 50 just, if they be therein? 25. Far be it from thee to do this thing, and to slay the just with the wicked, and for the just to be in like case as the wicked. This is not beseeming thee, thou who judgest all the earth, wilt not make this judgment. 26. And the Lord said to him, If I find in Sodom 50 just men within the city, I will spare the whole place for their sake. 27. And Abraham answered and said, Seeing I have once begun, I will speak to my Lord, whereas I am dust and ashes. 28. What if there be 5 less than 50 just men? Wilt thou for 45 destroy the whole city? And he said, I will not destroy it, if I find 45. 29. And again he said to him, But if 40 be found there? He said, I will not destroy it for 40's sake. 30. My Lord said he, Be not angry, I will speak. What if 30 be found there? He answered, I will not do it, if I find 30 there. 31. Forasmuch as I have once begun, said he, I will speak to my Lord. What if 20 be found there? He said, I will not destroy it for 20's sake. 32. He said, I beseech thee, be not angry, Lord, if I speak once more. What if 10 be found there? And he said, I will not destroy it for 10's sake. 33. And the Lord departed, after he had left speaking to Abraham, and Abraham returned to his place.